Fort Apache Marina was established by Ben Kramer and his father, Jack Kramer, in the early 1980s on Northeast 188th Street, an area that would become known as Thunderboat Row. This street was already notorious for its connection with high-speed boat manufacturers and a darker side involving drug running. The marina was designed not just as a storage and service facility for boats, but also featured a restaurant and bar, making it a social hub. It was described as a fortress with hidden compartments, a secret helicopter hangar, and other secretive features that hinted at its use beyond just maritime activities.
Mr. Kramer is Ben Kramer, the 32-year-old powerboat racing champion. The government calls his organization a major drug smuggling ring and says it's responsible for importing more than 1.5 million pounds of marijuana into the U.S. and laundering profits.
Before his involvement with Fort Apache, Ben Kramer was already known in the powerboat racing community. His association with the marina added to its reputation. However, his involvement in drug smuggling led to his arrest, and the marina was seized by the U.S. Marshals Service following his indictment on RICO charges.
We've been seized by the United States government.
The feds moved in and took the power out of Fort Apache Marina and racing. In fact, they took the whole company, seizing and freezing assets of about $15 million.
I don't believe it.
Some employees at Fort Apache Marina were shocked when they learned what happened. People with boats in storage there were also a little anxious.
Facilities here was to store the boat. I assumed they were doing a good job, and I hope I can just get my boat out as soon as possible.
Fort Apache Marina will reopen on Monday, but just for the people who have boats here who'd like to get them out of storage. For the employees who once worked here, this place is closed forever. Nothing much was happening at seized Apache operations in Hollywood and here in Miami, but the government says both businesses could reopen Wednesday under federal management.
In 1989, Juan Almeida, a figure known for his ventures in luxury cars, boats, and aircraft, bought Fort Apache Marina from the U.S. government. Under Almeida's ownership, the marina became a hotspot for celebrities and those seeking the Miami lifestyle of luxury and excess. It was during this time that Fort Apache became synonymous with extravagance, hosting events like the Hooligans Bikini Contests and being a docking point for high-end boats. Over the years, the area around Thunderboat Row transformed. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, many of the boat manufacturers had moved out, and the area saw the construction of high and low-rise housing developments. Fort Apache Marina itself was eventually closed down, with its property repurposed or demolished to make way for other developments. Fort Apache Marina has left a lasting legacy in Miami's cultural narrative, often romanticized in stories of the 80s and 90s Miami, alongside figures like Don Aronow, the creator of cigarette boats, who was assassinated on Thunderboat Row. The marina's history is a blend of the high life of Miami's golden boating era, mixed with the darker tales of crime and excess.